the nerve, the audacity, like the audacity, like this. So it just goes to show you that in 2019, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who you are at all. It doesn't matter who you are. You can be the biggest artist on the planet, and you can still get booed. You can still get booed. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. Now, if you don't already know, Aubrey Drake, one of the greatest songwriters of this generation, performed at Tyler the Creator's festival called Camp Flog Gnaw, if you don't already know. Basically, what had happened was the fans were really hoping to get Frank Ocean to perform there. Because I guess there was a surprise guest. And they just really made that up. Which I guess doesn't make sense. It does make sense somewhat. I mean, Earl Sweatshirt was there. Damo, Genesis was there. I'm parched. Those guys were there. So it kind of did make sense, I guess. But when they didn't get it and they got Drake, they booed him, essentially. I think he played two songs that I know. He played Feel No Ways and Gloucester, which are really good songs. I mean, really good songs. And he got booed, which shouts out to Drake for just having, supreme professionalism and having extreme class with that terrible crowd, man. Man, yeah, terrible crowd. So, yeah, like really, like when there's no reason to boo anyone at all. Like if you don't like the show, just leave. Like, don't boo him. Because like when you really think about it, the fans are booing Drake like he's not bigger than your favorite artist. Like, whether you like Drake, whether you don't like him, no matter what you think, he's bigger than your favorite artist. Dead or alive, he's bigger than your favorite artist. Except for maybe Michael Jackson, maybe Tupac, maybe. Like, we're talking about a guy who really has more slaps than the Beatles. Who really has more slaps than the Beatles? Just think about that. Think about that. Tyler the Creator, as great of an artist he is, as great of an artist he is, as high as he has ascended in his career, from Odd Future, just like he has ascended and he has come into his own as one of the biggest artists of this decade, especially after 2015 and on. He has been putting out extremely good music. Because there was a time when Tyler the Creator didn't do it for me. There was a time he didn't do it for me. Now, when he started getting into a lot more personal dialogue in his music and having a lot more soulful samples in his music and a lot more just colorful samples with Flower Boy, just, that masterpiece of an album, and then Igor just having that whole persona, with the wig and all that stuff, just tremendous. But even through all that, he's not bigger than Drake. I don't care what you think, he's not bigger than Drake. He's not bigger than him. He's not. Frank Ocean, as talented as Frank Ocean is, from Nostalgia Ultra to Channel Orange to Blonde to, I'll even throw Endless in there, he's not bigger than Drake. I don't care what you think, he's not bigger than Drake. At all, he's not. At all, he's not bigger than him. Because with Drake, like, there's no way, unless you literally are Patrick Star, unless you're Patrick Star, that you don't know at least 5 Drake songs. 5. You can name 5. You can name 4 to 5 Drake songs on the top of your head, even if you're not a fan. So just the disrespect is very apparent. It really just shows that this generation just doesn't really care, and that really they're just entitled. They feel like they're really entitled when nobody promised that Frank Ocean was even gonna be there. Nobody promised Frank Ocean was gonna be there. You guys know that Frank Ocean doesn't perform like that. You know this. You know he doesn't perform like that. You fans know, like, you guys know that. You know he doesn't perform like that. You know that Frank Ocean is in album mode. You know that. You know this. Why would he go to a festival, right? Now, granted, is it Tyler? Is it Earl? Yes. Are they all good friends? Yes. Okay, yes, we get all of that. But you know he's in album mode. He just dropped 2 singles. So you know he's in album mode. So why would he go to a festival when he could be working on his album? How much sense does that make? He's purely in album mode. Why would he do that? It makes no sense. So like, and that one fan that screamed, So you screaming because Frank Ocean didn't come? That's the reason? That's the reason why, right? Okay. It's just, it really just baffles me, to be honest. It really baffles me, man. It really baffles me. And I think I seen something on Twitter that said, I guess that the fans don't like Drake because of the fact that they thought that Drake is grooming young girls. The actress from Stranger Things, Billy Bobby Brown, and she's a nice looking young lady. Ooh, man, ooh, forehead got a little wet. Anyways, yeah, you have, like, there's no proof that he's done that. There's no proof that he's done that. All he said was that he liked the show. I like the show. I have 2 posters in my room. I love the show. So what's really the problem? Like, what's really the problem? What's really the problem? You know, if we really want to judge somebody's character, you could say the first time I seen Tyler the Creator, he was eating a roach. The first time I seen Tyler the Creator, he was eating a roach. Tyler the Creator used to rap about the stuff he used to rap about, that you're like, that's how I know you guys are fake fans of Tyler the Creator. That's how I know that. Most of y'all fans came when Flower Boy dropped. When Flower, y'all had to. Tyler the Creator got banned from a country. He got banned from a country, and you want to say Drake doesn't have good character? You guys would just, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. That is really crazy. They're really fake fans out here. Now, granted, I will say this though. The demographic for Tyler the Creator is geared more so to a group like Brockhampton, to Steve Lacy, to kind of more indie music, not so much of hip hop. Even though, is Tyler hip hop? I guess you could say that. Not really Igor. I've already stated that in my Igor review. It's not purely hip hop. Now he does rap, so I guess you could say it is hip hop. But Drake is an entirely different demographic. Almost a different side of the spectrum, almost, when you really think about it. So it does make sense. However, the audience should have had a lot more class, a lot more tact. should have just gave more respect to him. I don't care if you don't like him or not. If you don't like it, leave. There's no reason to boo. You know, there's no reason to really boo. And on top of that, they wasted their money because Drake was the final act. They didn't want him to perform anymore. And it was the end of the show. Just like that, the end of the show. So, yeah, I just had to get my thoughts about. I had to get my thoughts out about this topic. Kind of a different video. I like it though, you know. Kind of a different video. So I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Please consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. Tell your auntie about me if you do nothing else. So until next time.